Alrighty guys, so we're back with the Passion Planner Daily. We just got a couple more things to review through this, and then we're just going to get on our little planner way here. So let's check out some of the things that we did. We already did a flip through of this. I guess I can already fill that in. I already know. Okay, so we did a full flip through, so if you're interested in that, I do have a video on my channel already for that. We did the roadmap. So many videos in a short amount of days, guys. So, we already did the roadmap. Again, I do mine a little bit differently just because it is a daily planner. You only get like 3 months in this thing, so I just break mine down into 3 months worth of little goals here. In the original roadmap, I believe it's, God, what do they do? It's like in 1 month, 3 months, 5 years, or a lifetime, or something of that nature. Again, this is only 3 months worth of planning in this planner, so we just keep it simple. So what this video is gonna explain or share with you is how I take this information and how this information ultimately ends up on my daily pages. So I'm more likely to, do this. Because, I mean, it's really easy to sit down and make one of these. This is actually like getting into the work here. So, normally you would just start doing your game changer on this page. I do mine a little bit differently, just because I know I'm going to use this planner every day. If you're unsure of that, like if I mean, you can always plan to do that, but like if you know that you're only going to use it like here and there, you want to start with this page. But again, I'm gonna show you how I alter mine, just because I've been doing this for like a year and a half, 2 years. A year for sure straight. So, what they did is, let me see if I can find another one of these things so you can see what I do here. Okay, I'm just gently flexing the spine on this other one that's sitting near me. This is going to be my spring one. Okay, so of course we have Mr. Tiger here. This is my spring planner, and I mean, guys, this cover's absolutely gorgeous. But, okay, so this one's untouched. So what this page originally looked like was this. So, like I said, it's only 3 months worth of planning in here. I really only need January, February, March. So I went to the Passion Planner website and I downloaded their dot grid sheets, and I just printed out on sticker paper, and then that way I just cover up the page and I make this page useful, because technically I really wouldn't be using this because it's a 3-month planner. I already do all my yearly planning in my Hemlock and Oak Weekly, so I'm not gonna like keep redoing that in every planner that I own. And I do like knowing that I get the use out of like every page. So I don't know, I'm a weirdo like that. So the first thing that I did here is I try to think of something that I want to work on a daily basis, something that I'm gonna improve, that's gonna make me a little bit more calmer in the mind, or maybe it's gonna help me like physically with my workouts and that. Let's see here. I got a list of some of the stuff that I've already done with this page. So, of course, I'm focusing on the cleaning list, tidying up the home here, just because it looks like a tornado has went through the thing. So, I've gotten off track on that. So, that's the one I'm doing here. Another thing that I've tracked on here was just the daily weather. I would either draw like a little cloud, or you could just write like sunny, cloudy, rainy, snowy. And of course, like, you could keep track of the like the temperature, because I know a lot of people well, a lot of knitters. well, yeah, not everybody's doing this, but I know that there's like a lot of knitters and crocheters that make temperature blankets. I did one year, and this helped a lot by keeping track of the temperature of the day, so I knew what the row should be. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just like Google like temperature blanket crochet pattern or something of that nature. You'll see what I mean. But like if you miss one of the rows, like you're kind of screwed because you do need to know what the temperature is. Um, okay, so I mean that tracking the weather could also be helpful if you notice that your mood, if you get the what is it when you start to feel depressed in that during the winter months because there's no sun. So like even tracking the weather like that, maybe migraines. Maybe you get migraines on like cloudy, rainy days. Um, okay, so let's see here. The other things that I've checked in here is my Instagram and YouTube, subscribers, followers, views, that type of thing. That's whenever I was originally just building my channel, and like I didn't know what I was doing, guys. So many years later, I still don't know what I'm doing. But for some reason, like whenever you first start, you're like hyper focused on that data, and so I did track it in here. Um, you could even do like Etsy sales if you have an Etsy shop. Track your sales, orders, views. It's a nice way of checking to see like, okay, I have X amount of customers coming into my shop, and I have X amount of customers leaving my shop with a purchase. So you want to make more leave with a purchase. So or if you have like less people coming to your shop, then that's going to tell you like, okay, first off, like what are they coming to the shop for? So maybe you need to add more of those type of products. Maybe you need to advertise more. So both of those numbers are important, and trying to figure out the relationship between the two helps you generate more sales. um this is turning into something else. But again, like these pages can be used for so many things, guys. I think they are the most overlooked pages. Okay, weight. If you're on a weight loss journey, or even steps, I've tracked my steps in here just to make sure that I was getting my 10,000. Um, Meal planning. Again, helps with the grocery list if you know what you're having every day. And plants, okay? Because I tend to kill my plants, and a friendly reminder of like, hey, these suckers need watered today, really does help. So back to the page that's in front of you. I hope that those helped, and if you use these pages in any other way than what I just rambled off, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below, because I'm sure somebody else watching this video, they might need to track what you're tracking. So share the info, guys. So basically what I did here is I just came up with like a little weekly checklist, and then this way I'm not bombarded on Saturday and Sunday, going, holy crap, the house is a mess, what do I do? And then of course you procrastinate because it's like a mountain of crap. And so this way I'm just like kind of breaking it down room by room. These are the main things. So like on Monday I am going to check the kitchen. I'm going to make sure that it's not a tornado, which pretty much every day it's a tornado because of Ray. But this one's going to be like the major things, like the appliances and that type of crap. Again, Tuesday's bathroom, Wednesday's craft room, Thursday's living room, Friday of course is Bird's box, and Saturday would be vacuuming and laundry. I do have a second list over here. These are the things, which, okay, of course, water the plants is going to be like a main focus here too, but we'll see that here on the next page. But these are kind of like the little extras. So if I get done with the kitchen, and again, I'm near the kitchen sink, and that's where I keep like the little watering can, so that's going to prompt me to do watering the plants, okay? Bathroom. It's easy, okay? Cleaning my bathroom's freaking easy because the thing's tiny. So, that's gonna give me time. I know I'll have time to check the entryway. Okay, just, are the shoes on the shoe rail or shoe shelf? Oh Lord. And like it's simple, okay? Craft room, of course, anytime I'm in the craft room, I instantly start organizing. It's just what happens. I don't know why, but again, I'm trying to find like buddies for these tasks here. The living room, again, it's right next to the center room, so I'm gonna go directly in there. Bert's box, of course, I'm gonna round up all the trash before I do his box because his poo is heavy. So, working with trash, getting the trash, okay? See, they're buddies. Vacuuming would be buddied with decluttering because again, you gotta move to you gotta move stuff to vacuum. And when you start moving stuff, that's when you start looking at other things and you're like, do I need this? Like, why do I even have this? And what is this? And so that's whenever I do the main bulk of my decluttering. And of course, laundry is buddied with donate because really, guys, whenever I do start putting stuff in drawers and I start hanging it up in the closet, that's whenever I find items that I haven't worn in years and I'm like, why do you still have this? So I figured that's a nice friendly reminder to, declutter and donate what you can. And of course, I do have like a little mini project that I want to get into. So I just used this blank area down here. And of course, it's decluttering and organizing the bathroom. Because, like I said, it's tiny and it's just accumulated enough stuff now. And it's like, okay, yeah, we gotta do something about this because it's getting crazy. So I just broke it down into little 4 easy steps of course I'm gonna have to declutter the shelves before I can organize them, so we're gonna work on those shelves first. I may just do one shelf a week, I don't know, but it then again though, like whenever you get into this, you know what I mean, like you're just like throw it all out now, like so um yeah, we're gonna work on decluttering those shelves. Basically, if we don't use it or it's expired, toss it out, okay? Don't even question it, just get rid of it. Organizing the shelves, I've been looking at some clear bins and, of course, some mini shelves in that. Of course, I'm gonna have to measure these things before I order any types of organization things. The next beast in the bathroom to tackle would be the closet. Um, I seriously haven't even been in this closet since we've moved in. I'm really terrified. This is the scariest part of my house. And, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tossing. I really have no idea what's in there. Yeah. So same rules apply, toss or donate, and then we got to figure out what we're going to use that room for, okay? So I'm assuming large storage totes because it's a pain in the butt to get into. It's an L-shaped closet. It's, again, whoever designed this house, it's backwards. It's really backwards. So I figure this is where I'm going to store those things that I know I want to keep, but you really don't see that often. That's what's going in here. So, that's enough of that page, because, again, that page I really don't like, but it's something I gotta do. And, this is the fun one, right? See the difference? See the difference in the page? It's like, ugh. And then this is like, oh, yeah, these are fun. And, yeah, so, um, I figured it's time for me to like start adulting with my plants. Do I get them? Yes. And then I bring them home and I love them. I do. And then I kill them because I don't really know what I'm doing with them. So, yeah. I thought it was time to get to know their names and learn their likes. So, of course, it started off with some doodling because I love doodling. It always puts me in a good mood. And yeah, so these are my plant buddies. And I knew that I had ivy. I knew that these were like cool and hung, but I didn't know what they were. So, yeah, I got some golden pothos and some heartleaf. He has a really long last name, so we're just gonna call him Phil. And yeah, it turns out my plants are not in the right environment. I pretty much the ones that like sun are in the shade, and all the ones that like shade are in the full sun. So go figure, that could be what's happening, but fortunately they're all still alive, so there's a chance. And yeah, so I got some little baby bear's paw. Of course, I have an African violet, and the chocolate soldier. He's cool. He's just fuzzy. I mean, I like him. um, I found out that this little guy, again, he's I would be showing them guys, but they're pretty sad looking. He's not doing too well, but he's called a fairy washboard, and I would like to make him happier. Okay, the aloe flow. That thing's kicking butt. He's on my planner desk. He's having a great time, okay? Oddly enough though, because he likes full sun, he is not getting full sun. But he's having a great time, so we're just gonna leave him where he is. And of course, you know, Bert's grass. And I don't know why, but like I buy I buy the cat grass for Bert all the time. And of course, you know, it goes bad. I'm thinking of it as like a grocery item, alright? So I'm like, oh yeah, time to buy Bert some grass. And I don't know what it was, but I was looking at the container the other day, and it's showing like, you know, the care instructions, and it's like, oh yeah, you gotta put it in a shallow dish of water. You're supposed to keep it in the fridge at night. Apparently you gotta put the grass to sleep. And I was like, what the? And then it dawns on you, like, it's a plant. Okay, the thing's alive. I'm an idiot. So, yeah, I just learned that pretty much I do have another plant in the house, and it would last a lot longer if I actually took care of it and kept it alive. Hopefully, we're gonna find out. So, yeah, no, I got to learn, you know, how much sun do they want, how much are you supposed to water them, and of course, it's bad enough that these guys are in the wrong sun and shade. My succulents, I am way over watering these things, guys. So I learned a lot while I was making this page, and how it factors in with these is, if you remember here, let's go back to this. Okay, so the cleaning one, okay, this would have been what this originally would have looked like. And then again, like I said, like, you know, we're working on January, February, and March, so I don't really need these, because again, I track this stuff in another planner. So I just took some white sticker paper, just covered it up, wrote the months that I'm on, and again, I used a dot grid to cover up this page, and now it gives me a nice little tracker, okay? So I went through, did all the days that you're supposed to water them. I just stuck with the 7 and the 14 just to make it simple. Of course, Bert's grass, got to make things difficult. But for all, on all the 14 days, I did all plants. And of course, these are every 7 days, so I just did the hangers and the violet, which again, I had no idea. I'm underwatering that one. These guys are getting overwatered. He's getting underwatered. I don't know how they're still alive, but they are. So, cool. Now we can, you know, actually do things correctly here. And, of course, Bert's grass, it's like every 2 to 4 days. So I stuck with 3 to 4, again, because I'm technically an overwaterer. So, and again, I don't want to forget and leave it in the fridge, and then Bert's gonna be mad. So I just stuck with like the 3 to 4, and then every now and then it would fall on the all plants. So that's what's up with this little schedule. Didn't know you were getting this for this video, did you? Okay, so this remember, I skipped that first game changer. So this game changer right here actually goes with this calendar. And it drives me insane. I don't know what this is here, but it drives me insane that this part is in between those. Like, why didn't we put this before this? I don't know, but it drives me insane that those are there. So that's why I try to put these in this section, because they're kind of like add-on, like little habits that you want to build on. I just skip this thing, and of course this goes with this calendar. This is where I made the mistake. I did mess up. Everybody messes up. This is supposed to be January. I thought I had the correct page. I didn't. And but hey, it's cool because remember, there's 4 calendars in this book. We're working on 3 months. There's 4 calendars, so we're still safe. And so, like I said, like this is supposed to be January, and then this is February. I put January here, so I just moved February that way. It doesn't change the functionality of the planner. So what we're doing is, if I don't ramble so much and if I don't share every page, what we would have done is we would have said, okay, we made the passion roadmap, and now it's time to work on the game changer goal, which is this month's game changer goal. I do color code my months, if you've noticed that as we were going through. Anything that has to deal with January is now blue. Anything that has to deal with February is pink, and anything that has to deal with March is green. So that like really helps me. Like I can instantly look at that and be like, oh, that's the month we're on. Because as you can tell, I'm a mess. So the more simplified I can make it, the more easier and the more likely I am able to, follow through with what's in it. So it's asking you to define the 1 month goal that would have the most positive impact on your life. And you're like, well, Sally, how'd you come up with that? Because, we made that roadmap. And it's like I got things in here like strength, cardio, read, learn, and things for my shop. And to me, the goal that, for me personally, for like a year, the goal that has the most positive impact on my life as a whole is, of course, focusing on my health. Again, I feel that this has to deal with me having an injury in 2021. Again, I had a health complication. They still really have no idea what caused it. Simply put, my body stopped processing certain foods. That started building up a toxicity in my blood. Somehow or another, that resulted in liquefying my muscles. And, well, when you don't have the muscles to hold up the disc in your spine just goes bleh, okay? And it causes extreme back pain, muscle fatigue, muscle cramps, you have headaches, I seriously almost needed a walker to walk. And, the only reason why it's funny is because I'm not even 40 yet. I'm almost there, but I'm not supposed to be walking around like I'm 80. Okay, my 70-year-old dad was walking better than me. Was it scary at the time? Yes. I can finally laugh about it. But yeah, we don't want to do that again. So for me, staying fit and focusing on my health does have the greatest impact on my life, because as long as I continue with this setup that I've made, I'm able to do all these other fun things, okay? You cannot focus on these fun things when your body is self-detonating. You can't. I tried. You can't. So, back to our game changer here. Can't wait to put the chapters in this. And, So, again, I defined it, okay? Like, my main game changer goal is literally to stay fit. That is it, okay? That's as complicated as it gets. You keep your health. And to brainstorm, like, okay, take 5 minutes to create a mind map and brainstorm as many tasks as possible. So what I found is I found a I call it the SB, but it's a slim and balanced pill. Again, I'm not worried about weight loss. I mean, sure, would it be nice to lose a couple pounds? Yes. But mainly, this thing has a bunch of vitamins in it that, again, like I told you, like my body can't process certain things. But these are the things that, like, I can't keep enough of it in my body. I guess another weird way of putting this is like I can't get enough salt. It's not that I crave salt, I mean, I do, but I really do have to watch how much salt I have, and it's not that I need to watch it, because it's bad. It's I need to watch it because weird things will start happening if I don't eat enough salt. Hence why I eat a large McDonald's French fry every day. So like I know a lot of people are eating salads. Like I can't eat salad. I'll have a stroke. Again, welcome to my world, guys. So, again, back to this, like, I need to take this every morning and every night. Um, Again, if you remember, I wanted to incorporate more strength and cardio into my day. So again, I do have that workout before I go to work. I work night shift, so my workout's in the morning. And again, I'm trying to include the collagen into my daily routine. Again, for the, holding up the back and the spines and the joints. So I have that on break. I mean, I have it with my workout too, but, I have that on break. And so those are the, like, I guess break would be collagen, but so I got that vitamin, I had my collagen, and of course my workout. Again, we're focusing on keeping those muscles good, keeping the muscles strong, keeping the disc and the bones everywhere, where they're supposed to be. That way I got a functioning body. Again, they're telling you to where is it at? It's a specific thing. It's in one of these, but I'm listing. I'm not only listing like what I want or need to do. I'm listing when I'm doing it. So I'm having that vitamin pill first thing in the morning with 2 glasses of water. Okay, I'm gonna then have my workout before work. So that's in the morning. Again, I'm gonna have 2 glasses of water, sometimes more. I'm going to have a collagen with that too. I don't have the collagen listed, but I know I'm going to have it. Again, later on at work or even on a weekday when I'm having that snack or something, I'm going to have 2 more glasses of water and I am going to have a collagen. So I'm guaranteed 2 collagens now if I do these 2 things. And again, we're up to those 6 glasses of water now. And of course, I'm going to have my second vitamin pill at night, and it's going to have 2 glasses of water. So that way, like, I'm getting all my vitamins, I'm getting my workout in, I'm getting my collagen in, I'm getting another vitamin in, I'm getting all 8 glasses of water. So by staying fit, I will be drinking more water. And basically what I've learned by trying to do this is it's easier when the tasks have buddies. Okay, so if you know that you want to drink more water, but at the same time you constantly forget that you need to take your vitamins, again, just put it with a time of the day, and then that way like, hey, if I take that vitamin I will get 2 of my waters in. You take the second one and bam buddy, you're halfway through. So I always make sure that these things have buddies. Make it measurable, add specifics. So instead of just saying that you're going to run 1 mile a day. That's why I've listed, instead of just saying that I'm going to take my vitamins, okay, I'm going to take the SB. That's why I made it a little bit more specific and was like, okay, so this is the morning one, this is the evening one. Again, I'm making it specific by saying, okay, I'm not just going to take water, I am going to have 2 waters, okay? You need one to take it, and then I just chase it down with another one. Prioritizing, um, I don't really prioritize these just for the fact that I do need them all. But if I had to pick, like if there was if you told me like you can only do one or two of these things and you didn't have time to do the others, which again kind of defeats the purpose because remember I buddied them to make sure that if I did do one, I get a bonus task. It would be that I would take that vitamin and I would definitely get my collagen in, at least one collagen. Bad things happen if you don't. So uh, prioritizing doesn't really apply to what I got, but I mean, if I that was the best that I could get there. Incorporating and adding tasks into your daily pages to create checkpoints. Um, let's see here. I know I made a few of them for this video. So again, like if you do follow me on Instagram and you've always been wondering like what the heck is SB? That's my vitamin. So that's what I'm checking. Like, okay, I mean, at least I have to take this thing once a day. I do feel crummy the next day if I only take it once. You really do start feeling it 12 to 14 hours that you didn't take it. Um, Again, headaches, fatigue, and I get cranky. Um, so, so I do have the AM PM where I can check it off. The activity. This is where I list like, did you work out today? I've been lazy lately. I have not. But then again, I've been filming, so that's has a lot to do with it. And I do keep track, did you take your collagen? And I will do times 1, times 2, times 3. Sometimes I have times 5. Just depends on the day, but I do keep track of it up there. And of course, my water intake, I put that into self-maintenance. And I mean, I used to get all these water trackers and stuff, and it had to be with a sticky. Again, the number one way of making sure that you're going to continue to keep doing something is to make it as simple as possible. So I just started drawing 8 circles. They don't even have to be teardrops. It's just water, blah, 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 and all your little O's. I do separate them. Again, if you've seen any of my layouts and you're like, what the heck is that? So these are my morning waters. Okay, so this is what I want in before 12, noon. And then these are my afternoon waters. So this is from noon to midnight. And that's why, you'll... I know I got it here somewhere. Let's see if we can find one. Okay, so this one's pretty easy. So in the morning you can see, again, I did my workout. I even had 2 workouts in. I got my SB in, so that guaranteed me to make sure that I had my morning waters. I only had 1 collagen, so he's only marked once. And so that's what happened, is that would have been the ones at work. So I only had 1 collagen, so that means I had 1 glass of water. And then that would have been my SB, because again, I took him, so that's my 2. So that's why there's that weird little gap. And yeah, I did. I lost 9 pounds, guys. So, had no idea I was opening up to that page. And that was a good page. So that's how I'm drawing that into here. Let's get back to this thing. And okay, so now they're telling you like, okay, committing, like how long is this going to take you? Already with the workout, I know I'm working out for 1 hour, and like I know my break's a half hour, but I'm not like really chugging water for like a half hour. So I'm gonna say like at the most, like for me going to the sink, filling up the glass, and having a friggin' glass of water, give or take a half hour. Okay, so I just kind of estimated that. I didn't really think too much into it. And of course, you get your define your why below. So why is it important? And I've pretty much already explained that, but to like a simple way is that I just enjoy feeling strong. I love not being afraid of injuries again, because again, like there ain't no way I'm going back to that. And I also feel at my best when I'm hydrated. Yeah, if I could find the one that I started this. Gotta dig through the shelves. I know it's in here. And where are you at, buddy? Is it this one? I gotta label these. That's one of the things that I do want to do this year is I want to start labeling my dailies because they are starting to collect. But trying to find the page. Trying to find the freaking page. Where is it at? Yeah, okay. So this is the very first one of these little maps that I ever made. Again, noticed how the wording did change as I'm staying fit now. With this one, it was improving my health as a whole, okay? Because at this time, I was just excited because I found out that I could lift 2 pounds. I couldn't, guys. I could not, like, even carrying a gallon of milk, at this time, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Without the fear of a disc going out. And again, I can laugh about it. I can laugh about it now. It was not funny then, right? If you noticed, like, I was actually writing in collagen, okay? Because again, I was just trying that out. I started the Slim and Balance, which turned into SB. I started the collagen at this time. I was doing Morning Complete, but that's how we really found out, like, you can't have plants, so that kind of backfired. And it, again, like, everybody always thinks, like, oh, yeah, it gives you bathroom problems. It always does that. No. I wish that's all it was. You literally feel like your muscles are melting. And spinach did give me a stroke. So, a mini stroke, okay? I got a mini stroke. I got a taste of what a stroke may be, and it's not fun. I do not highly recommend it. So, yeah. So, and you can see, again, I was advancing the water, okay? So my goal was really only 8, all right? Or not 8, 4. I'm doing 8 now. So this is just a year ago. So if you do the stuff every day and slowly work on it, it will get better. So I mean, this is proof for me right here, and you can tell this thing's really I've simplified this a lot more, but if it is on, yeah, it's on frame, so this has been simplified. But yeah, so I mean, we all have a starting point, a starting place, and if if you're looking at yours and like, maybe you are overachieving, okay? If you do really good for like weeks 1 and weeks 2 and then it falls to nothing, try to simplify it, try to make it a little bit easier. Again, if I would have just tried with, you're gonna have 8 glasses of water, I would have failed every day. So that's why I figured, okay, 4 is better than none, and here are 4 easy ways that I can start adding water into here. And then that's when I just slowly started building on it, because that's when it hit me, like, whenever I do work out, because again, I wasn't able to work out until this time. I realized, like, hey, I'm already having 2, and I know I'm gonna have them, because you can see I only had the SB once a day at this time. So then once I said, okay, like, I'm gonna have the SB twice, now that gave me an extra water. Now I got 2 waters there, so that's 2 and 2, and so now I have 6, and it's like, man, you're really close to getting 8. And it's like, what's an easy way of getting 2 more? And then it's like, okay, well, your collagens, because then I started taking another collagen, so that's 1 more. And then it's like, okay, well, just have 2 with your SBs, and holy crap, now we're up to 9. And so it's you just build it slowly. You start small and just build slowly. So that's that's really how I started working on this page, and I've pretty much had the same goal. Because again, you're doing this every quarter, so I've had the same goal for the last 4 quarters. Now we're on the 5th quarter, and I've seriously never felt better. I got my health back, which they told me that I wouldn't have been able to regain how I was before the injuries. And, you just kind of, like I said, like I learned I can't have plants. So, once I eliminated those from my diet, and it's really difficult to eliminate vegetables and that from your diet, just to let you know, they're in everything. But once you now, okay, this is because I know some of you are like, you said you eat French fries. The one trick that I learned is if the thing is deep fried and all the nutrients are sucked out of it, I can have it. So, like my house that is built backwards, my body functions backwards. It works. I don't recommend my diet to anybody unless you find that you had similar symptoms, such as me. Then by all means, leave it in the comments. I will share that more in detail with you. But that's my game changer goal for this quarter. Okay, so then we get into the monthly here. And again, you build the calendar because it is an undated planner. God, this video is going to be long. And okay, so now it's going into like, what is your month's focus? I don't feel this in until I figure out the little work projects, and I did kind of modify this. For some stupid reason, they write this in. It drives me nuts because, again, this is your top priority project. Don't you want more writing room for it? Like, even if it just said project, that would be fine. I'm okay with that, but it takes up half of the space to write. Drives me insane. So I do cover that with the sticker paper, and then I write, what I'm gonna focus on, what I'm gonna work on. So of course I need to resume those workouts because my body is feeling that I haven't been. So again, I'm going to break it down into 4 more easier steps. So I need to figure out a workout time. Again, my work shifts are changing. So again, I have to alter the whole entire schedule, but I did that in the Hemlock and Oak. So again, to resume the workouts, I need to figure out when are you going to work out. I do want to do cardio every day. I do want to do strength every day. I am going to have to break this in easy, again, because I haven't worked out for like a week. So I'm not gonna like go balls to the wall with it, but we are gonna do a little bit of each every day, until I can build back up to what I know I was a week ago. I do have these little monthly trackers that I just used the extra dot grid that I had from those pages I made. And again, I'm going to have the end of the month. I'm going to reflect on the progress. Did I do it? I better have done it. Don't want my body to detonate again. And the other personal project I have is more crafting. Okay? I'm a crafter. I love to craft, but there's always this other stuff going on, or you always put it off to the side. So, again, I already did this in the Hemlock and Oak planner, but I actually scheduled an hour on Saturday, and it's like, that's my crafting time. Nobody's messing with it. I don't care what's happening. We are working on a craft for an hour. So again, setting a creative time, a craft time. I'm gonna have to pick a project. That's what this is down here. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I still don't know. There's so many projects I want to work on, and I'm gonna have to pick. I gotta pick one tomorrow. And once I do figure out what it is I'm working on, I'm gonna break the project into weekly goals. Okay. So instead of, because I know I'll sit there for like 6 hours and then nothing will happen. And then, of course, you feel guilty because you crafted and then you don't craft again for a very long time. So I'm going to break it down into 4 easy tasks. And I'm going to be like, okay, so in order to make this one thing, because that's the last thing, enjoy your finished project, it's probably going to be planner covers. So just for simplicity here. So if I pick to make another planner cover, on Saturday, I'm gonna work on measuring and cutting, and I'm probably gonna get like the inside stitches and then like iron everything. The next week, I'm gonna work on starting to assemble it. This one's gonna be whenever I'm doing like the top stitching and the final touches, and of course, this is just gonna be like trimming up extra threads. And like I said, enjoy your finished project, right? Okay. Oh, and the work projects here. So again, I want to work on adding stickers to my shop, and yeah, that sounds fine and dandy. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna add stickers to my shop this month. I ain't adding nothing if I don't break it down into little steps. So, again, designing on Inkscape, I can do that. I can do that all day, guys. I can just come up with so many sticker combos. It's ridiculous, right? So, and I already have it listed up here on Monday, so I know tomorrow, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm starting New Year off, and I'm like, how many color combos can I make? A lot. And the next step is creating the Canva photos. Okay, so these are the little photos you see on my Etsy store. I hate this part. This part is not fun. I need to make it fun, but it's not fun. It's boring. So normally I'm stonewalled right here. Okay, so like I said, like I got so many. There are so many things on my computer right now that I do have made, but again, I didn't do this part. So maybe again, I'm trying to break it down into a week, or once a week. Then that way I'm not like bombarded with it. But I really do think like if I can get myself to say like, okay, I made a color combo, I got a sticker sheet made. If I can get myself to go directly onto Canva right after and make these photos, there might be a chance that it will end up on my shop. Because I don't like the listing either, but this one, this is the one of where I'm like, ah. So I'm gonna see if I buddy this, if you already made a color combo, you can't make another one until you do your Canva photos. Maybe if I do it that way, it stands a chance again. Because again, the next one would be to list it on Etsy, and why would I go through the bother of making the Canva photos if I'm not going to list it at that point in time? And that's really just copying and pasting at this point. And then of course, making a little picture and putting it on Instagram, or maybe sharing or using those stickers while I do my plan with me during the week. So that's my 4 steps there. Making more YouTube shorts. I want to do this so bad, but anytime I go to do this, I'm just dumbfounded. Mainly because, like, I don't think that there's a lot of planner shorts out there, and I do suck at Instagram reels to begin with, because I know, some may be like, just use your Instagram reels. I don't even make those because, as you can tell, I talk a lot. Nothing I do is short. So I had to come up with like 4 easy things that I could put on here. And it's like, okay, if you got 60 seconds to do something, what can fit in that time? And I was like, you know what? I don't share my daily on YouTube as much as I would like to, just because of how it's set up and how I use it. There's nothing really to share. It would have to be an after the fact. So that's why I was like, okay, maybe I could start doing weekly reviews. And because I would already have the photos from my Instagram, so maybe just do like a photo of, here's my daily for this week. And then so like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then like that's my week and my daily, blah, blah, blah. Again, I don't really know how YouTube shorts work, but that's an idea. I could do that. So I have that listed for Monday. Again, I would have to wait for Sunday to end because remember I need my Sunday layout. Okay, so new stickers. If I make new stickers, maybe I could start putting them on there. New products. And of course, this is, for some reason, this is turning into my favorite here is the either the biggest win of the month or the biggest fail of the month. I figured that's a little bit more humorous. That's more my style there. And okay, so then, like I said, like I came up with these, and then that's what let me know what to put in for this focus here. Because again, if I had to pick between these two, sad to say, and this is why I don't craft as much as I want to, but it is the workouts. If I had to pick between them, which one's more important? It's the workouts. So health, but you could kind of word it this way is that, I am focusing on my health with both because this is the physical health and that would be my mental health, right? So, we got that. And then, of course, my focus for January, the work focus would be the shop. And this would be creating and adding things to the shop. And I'm sure if I do figure out how to do these YouTube shorts, more people tend to watch shorts. And maybe I'll catch more viewers, and then more viewers see my Etsy shop link, so maybe they're tied in that way. I don't know. We'll find out. And of course, the self-check-in at the end of the month. January hasn't happened yet, so we don't got this yet. And okay, see, yeah, we got March. Again, I put January in the wrong spot, but and I do highlight this one in gray, just again, because it lets me know, like, okay, end of the planner, what have you done? And, again, this is why I don't do videos of my daily layouts, because this is what you would get. This is the closest of a plan with me of a daily I can make, because really all I do is, I go through, I write, the dates and the years. Okay, so see, I do that for the month, but I really only do a couple days at a time, because if you do miss something, unless it's like really important, okay, New Year's dinner, I know it's happening. It's happening on this day, right? So he's written down. Again, watering the plants, if you remember that plant page that I made. So any time that I know that the plants need watered, it's already in my personal to do. We gotta take down the Christmas decorations and put up the winter tree. Bert enjoys the tree, so I keep that thing decorated until March. And of course, the cleaning list is tidy up the kitchen. And again, remember those work related goals that were back there. So that's design stickers. Again, this is all I really do to this thing until the day occurs. And then once the day happens, then that's how I know what's going on it. And let's see here. I showed you the Christmas ones before. I do like the Christmas ones. Okay, so let's see. This one's a little bit more simple. I got some doodles going on. So again, for this day, I'm reminding myself, like, hey, you got Etsy orders. They need to go out, so I had to mail them. Tidy up the kitchen. Do your damn workout, see? And of course I needed the sheets run, but again, you can see nothing really changes up here. So I'm taking the SB morning and night activity. I did my legs workout, and I had 5 collagens for the day. There's my water. See, I had 10 plus. Again, this time last year I couldn't even get 4 waters in. Now I'm at like 10 over. So yeah, and then like if I know I'm going to be doing my post, I'll put on there like, Instagram, I need to post daily 12:13. I did make a story. I tried my best to make an Instagram story, disc or book. And this is a good one. I made Star Seller for January. The whole schedule thing. Again, it's probably because of the shifts that I work. At this time, I had a 4 to a 1 a.m., so we're well past the 11, so I can't use the schedule in the hourly that way. If I could find my summer planner, which it's here somewhere, I have to wake up at 2 in the morning, okay? So we wake up at 2, start work at 6, and then I work until 5. And really, for the rest of this, it's eat and sleep because, like I said, you gotta wake up at 2. So, um, yeah, summers are horrible. That's why I hate that season. I do. I don't like to say the word hate, but I do. I despise them. But again, I can't use the hourly on that shift either, because I'm awake. I'm awake like up here, okay? And whenever I work my regular shifts, I'm awake and I'm doing things down here. So this used to bother me. I used to cover it up with washi, white label paper. I've done everything. I've just learned to just I don't know. Sooner or later, you just forget the things there until you do a video like this. But I just separate mine and like what happened. So yeah, morning. Yeah, no, just no. Sometimes if I have a task, I'll check it off, okay? If it's, I'll just put like a cute little quote onto it. Again, this was a lazy day, okay? Like, I really didn't want to do nothing, so I just kind of laid there and just relaxed with Bert a little bit. But then I told myself, like, you gotta adult. So I tried again. I got my post on, I washed some dishes, did my story for Instagram, and I got a workout in, okay? So all was not lost. Again, time for work. I would be going in at work at this time if I was following the schedule. So I get more use out of this page here. And yeah, so I write down like all the different things I do at work. And of course, it started snowing that night. And of course, time for rest. And I had my collagen cocoa, I read, and I meditated. So that's how I used the schedule. I do know a lot of people are turned away from this planner because of the schedule, and they do have like a conflict with the their work schedule and that. Don't let this deter you. Like I said, like if it bothers you that much, cover it with washi tape. Like, I got some washi tape here. It's the perfect size, okay? It will go right over it. Again, simplicity. I found the more easier you make something, the more easier it is to do, which means you're more likely to do that. So I've just learned to live with it. I don't even notice it. And of course, you got this beautiful page here, which you can do absolutely anything with. And that's it, guys, because again, I don't have anything in the notes area. Where's note pages? I don't have anything in these. Pretty much it's just setting it up, getting it going. I'll start using those later on, but that's it. That's my daily planner. He's all ready for tomorrow. And again, I'm hoping that I can get those reviews, the YouTube short reviews. Then that way, my YouTube followers can actually see what I do in my daily. For guaranteed to see what I'm doing in my daily, check out my Instagram feed, because I do continuously share the daily layout on my Instagram feed. But other than that, I'm just going to close out, guys. Thank you so much for the comments. I am enjoying them. They're making me laugh. And thank you so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more Plan With Me's.